Okay, so I didn't go into this episode, with high hopes. Ever since the announcement that this is the last season, I've been a bit bummed, yes, but I've been hoping to just enjoy the last few episodes. It's taken me a little while to post this video and it's hard enough. I was waiting for the computer room to be empty because I don't want to talk to myself on my camera. It's my dad around. It's awkward. So I couldn't resist temptation and I went on Tumblr. I usually try and avoid it before I talk to you. And it has nothing to do with my notes. I'll keep that separate from what I saw on Tumblr. But there's just been so much negative stuff on it. People are not enjoying the episodes just because of it's not following a plot line to the end. They just feel like these Gwen episodes have just been a filler. And I liked the episodes. This one was hilarious. I really did enjoy it. Like, I know it has nothing to do with getting to the end, but I like these episodes. They make me not depressed. Like, the ones that are really emotional and be like, all these feels, like, those are great, but sometimes you just want to laugh. That's why, I like the one where Gaius turned into a goblin and there were just all these jokes about donkey ears and farting. It's funny. I've never been one to really care too much about the plot being, like, so intricate. Like, for books, yes. Movies, or for TV shows, not so much. It can't be all like Doctor Who, where every episode has, like, something that takes it into the next one or something. Merlin's never been much like that, and this series is the one that's kind of been doing it the most, carrying things over. But otherwise, not really. They kind of go with one strain of things, and then they go on to the next strain. And sometimes they're a bit more intermingled, but not generally. And you already know my worries about how they're going to end the show. If you don't, any of my other viewers, go to Tumblr. There's a post somewhere that says the top 5 plot holes that needs to be resolved and that we're afraid that's not going to happen. One of them has. Gwen's all been figured out, but yeah. On with my review of With All My Heart. We all knew, I knew, maybe you, Krista, this is the episode where Gwen was going to get unenchanted. So I figured there'd be no magic reveals, just finishing up the Gwen, evil Gwen plotline before it moves on. And I would be really curious to see how Merlin convinced Arthur to sneak out and see Gwen. Like, what did Merlin tell him? How did he get Arthur there? I can just being Arthur, like, Arthur had to have listened to him. How did that happen? You can slowly see this happening, like, believing Merlin, but it's his wife, and you can generally be like, Guinevere, she's not betraying me, and I don't know. Yeah. And poor Arthur, like, you saw him in the next scene with him, like, eating, with Gwen there, and I was sad for him. Like, it's the love of his life acting normal, and he knows everything she says is a lie. And it's so heartbreaking of Arthur. And I like how he's just picking at his food. So Merlin must have told him that Gwen had poisoned him. And again, why didn't we see these scenes? Like, I know only so much can be in the episode, but it would have been good to see it. I would have liked it. And I guess at least we have an explanation about Gwen. Because in the Dark Tower, we saw all those mandrake roots. And we saw the torture. But the last thing we saw of Gwen before she turned was her being like, no, Morgana, nothing you can do will change me. So obviously that's why I thought there was an enchantment. I know some people on Tumblr were upset if there was going to be an enchantment. But if you saw, Gwen was staying steadfast with her love and Arthur. Like, not much was going to break that. So I can see if it was a total someone taking over her body kind of thing. It makes sense to me. Like, she's still there, but not quite. Like, I understand that. It's not the same kind of enchantment as Merlin. And I saw once that people are talking about how people are hating on Gwen's enchantment and they weren't hating on Merlin's. I don't know if I talked about this before. But with Merlin's enchantment about wanting to assassinate Arthur, I have. I'm pretty sure I have. But Merlin's is funny. Gwen's is a lot more dramatic. That's all what I'm going to go with there. A Servant of Two Masters is like my favorite episode. It's the one I've put on my iPod. Though I can stream Netflix, so I guess there's not much of a point of having Merlin on my iPod, unless, there's no internet around. Yeah. I digress. I like old Merlin. I'm always glad when I see him back, even if he was there for a little bit. But what do I have? I said some stuff about him. I said that I asked, is Merlin finally going to do some powerful magic? And yeah, he's doing some good. big magic. And of course the lady's like, you're not a friend of magic, you're not a friend of Morgana's. I'm like, Morgana's just kind of like, does everyone think like that for magic? Like, I can see if everyone's thinking Morgana's in the right and this crazy ugly chick is agreeing with Morgana. You'd hope a lot more, which I think a lot more, are like Mordred, who's like, no, Morgana's way too filled with hate. And another word that I can't think of that was on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, I think they should be more like Mordred, whom I still really love a lot. These next few episodes will be interesting if they really are going to have him kill Arthur in the Battle of Camlann at the end, of which it hints at, which you know how I feel about that. I don't like it. What happened to the Golden Age of Albion? That's all I gotta say. 4 years does not make a Golden Age, and especially when there's no magic, and no United Albion, and no Merlin being a court sorcerer for like a little bit before he gets locked into the cave or the tree or whatever he gets locked into, depending on the legend. I said I liked confident Emrys, and he is ruthless. And when he oh, I keep saying magic reveal, magic reveal, magic reveal, and I said I doubt it. But when he was like, when she tried to like stab him in the back, and he's like, oh, I'm like, shit, like, oh my god, Emrys is being Merlin is being so bad. I'm like, oh my goodness. I was proud of it. I was one of the, I think my exact words on here is actually, shit, he owned her. Yeah, it was pretty epic. Surprised that she was still alive. I thought it'd be more like, ha, and she'd be dead. But, nah, I was surprised. And I like how they bring back Belladonna. They use that in the Witchfinder, which caused, like, hallucinations. So I don't, maybe it was a tincture of Belladonna that did hallucinations, and this full impact is, like, passing out. I don't know. Oh, old woman Merlin. I just want a magic reveal. Oh, this is when I figured out, I knew there was going to be an old Merlin woman because of pictures and spoilers, because I spoil myself. And, I said I just want a magic reveal. I just want them to know. If that means his spell, when he's trying to do powerful magic, his other spell of being old fades away and there's a magic reveal that way, I'll deal with that. I like it. I liked when they were doing the council together, not with the map, and changing the route with Mordred and whatever other knight was there, just notice Mordred. When he's doing a trusted council, it's Gaius and Merlin, and it's to Merlin he looks to, like, Gaius offers something and he has to have support from Merlin, and I always really like that. And then when, oh yeah, okay, I'm on the right track. And then when Gaius was saying, yeah, I really trust this sorcerer because it's a woman, and Colin Morgan's face is like, what did you just get me into? A woman? And I'm like, poor Merlin's masculinity. Like, it's just getting stomped on. Like, how many times Arthur, like, caught him with a dress or thinks a woman, Merlin cannot be with a woman, and I feel so bad for him. I love it. Oh, the lies Gwen is spewing. Oh, and she can tell that Arthur's all upset again, and she's like, you can tell me anything, and he's like, I love you, and you're like, my poor heart, poor Arthur. Awkward toasting, because they're not being obvious about that at all. Here, Gwen, toast! What's happening? Is she passing out yet? Okay. Not yet. Better than Uther. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh well. Maybe I'll tell you later if I remember at the end. Oh, she's not dead, and she knows Emrys. Yeah, so I know they said when they went to go visit her, not to, like, reveal, the ugly chick, not to reveal, who you are, but then she knows he's Emrys. So I guess, you know, old Merlin always is Emrys. Dragoon Emrys. So she figures out who she is. Like, I don't know how they don't know it's Merlin. Like, whatever. So yeah, she knows. I'm like, that's not gonna be good. Something's gonna happen. Arthur is trusting Merlin's feelings, because Merlin's always saying, I have a bad feeling about this, and finally, Arthur's realizing that when Merlin has a bad feeling, some stuff is going to go down, and he needs to listen up. He's gonna start trusting Mordred's too, I guess. I think I have that written. This is gonna be a freaking long video. I'm really sorry. I'm just rambling and I have a lot to say. Again, my computer doesn't like it. It just slept on me again. I need to stop doing this. What's Ugly up to? Oh, that's what I'm thinking. So, Ugly Chick. And then Merlin is when he falls. I'm like, oh no, Ugly Haig is doing something. And then I'm like, oh, baby Arthur. And I'm like, magic reveal? And no, Mordred came. I love Mordred, but... And then, why is Mordred there? Okay, he followed because he's up to something. The only night that something was wrong, I guess. I guess he's observant. Funny feelings. Jealous Merlin. Definitely a jealous Merlin coming around. And worried. The Mordred and Merlin confrontation again of Mordred like, you don't trust me. I'm glad he actually talks about it instead of sneaking around. Like, Merlin always just like avoids and like deflects stuff and doesn't actually talk about things. I'm glad that Mordred's a talker. He's like, there's a problem, I'm gonna talk it out. Let's love each other. We're both magic, we both want the same things. What happens? I thought this episode was gonna change it, but obviously not. Oh, how are they not more hurt? Like, they're talking around a campfire, and seriously, Arthur's hand looked crushed. I thought he was going to have to, saw it off. And, I don't know. That was a long fall. How is Merlin's back not, jacked up? I don't know. But oh well. Fantasy show. Yeah. Dragon Lord review? Never mind. That's what I put. Seriously, though, Mordred's like, what happened? Just think, he's Emrys. Really powerful. I know Dragon Lord may not be, with that, it's separate, but still. Emrys. Dragon Lord to know what happened, something, he's Emrys. Is this when Mordred starts to hate because Merlin just leaves him? But no, he's a really cool confrontation with Morgana that I really, really like, where he pretty much repeats what Merlin told him from an early episode, how we need to have faith in Arthur, and he said one day magic will be back. Yes, great. I love you. I love you, Mordred. And then I have damn Mordred. Magic time. A lot of swearing in this episode. I don't know why. Tumblr, you are a bad influence. Can't we all love each other? Because I just want all the M's to love each other. Merlin, Mordred, Morgana. Just love each other. And then when... That's gonna be a freaking long video. When the dress falls out of the bag, and Arthur's like, really? Merlin. And Merlin's excuse. And then Mordred's face when Merlin comes out as, I don't remember her name, whatever his girl persona is. And I thought he knew who it was at first. I don't think he did until near the end. But his face is absolutely priceless. I guess Alex, whatever the rest, Val, well, I don't know his last name. But the guy who plays Mordred. I guess he had a hard time keeping a straight face during that whole thing. And I was dying with laughter. If I had a guest star of my dad and my mom, they'd probably be able to tell you they could hear it throughout the whole house because I was just dying. Good belly laughs, good for the soul. Nice, excuse me, I'm just bad at keeping, Mordred's face, and then Merlin's voice. Oh my god, Colin Morgan, you are ace. 3 characters, and then Merlin's going through all these different emotions, and freaking the girl. I just love the voice, and that just made me die even more, and then he's all like, I'm a girl shimming and flirting with Arthur. And I'm like, you're making it awkward, and I love it. And he did the girl better than I do. I don't think I do the suggestive looks, and, But, even the way Colin, held his arms, was all girly-like. And I don't know why I have such a hard time pretending to be a girl, because I'm a girl. Obviously not a sexy one, because I can't do that. Then Gwen's acting when it comes to her, breaking of the enchantment was beautiful. I said brilliant. And then, oh, proud Merlin, he's so happy that he actually, did the spell right, and everything's all happy, and he did something right for once, because I'm pretty sure the rest of his decisions are going to make it so it's the fall of Albion, and there's no destiny, and the whole point of the show is pointless. Except for us, our love, falling in love with these characters, and then killing us a little slowly by killing them. Anyway, poor Merlin, always getting someone forgetting about him. So when Arthur's about to leave, and his girl persona's like, aren't you forgetting something? And Arthur's like, huh? And he's like, your manservant? And, I'm sorry I'm doing this. I'd tell you if it wasn't on the internet, but I know why I'm doing this, I think. I do. Sorry. Distracting. I'm so rambling. Okay. And I just want him to get the recognition. I agree with Mordred about, don't you want anything? Like, I know best friends, you should be happy, but seriously, recognition, you know you want it. You always want it when you're some other person and you're telling one how it is. And I like how Girl Merlin kind of repeats something that Gaia says, like, you're going to find out what people have done for you. Namely, Merlin. And I said, you're going to find out and you're going to be a great king. And then I have, can you read that? Will he? Will he really? In only 4 episodes? Yeah. Are they going to figure this out in 4 episodes left? And I said magic reveal next Wednesday because it kind of looks like it in the trailer, right? Merlin getting stabbed, some more angst, more wump. Hurt Merlin. So we'll see. I think next week. I think I say that every week, you know, magic reveal. But I told you when I was names with you that it wasn't gonna be this episode, but I think the episode after that. At least Morgana's gonna find out. Because she's gonna do the little torture thing, and then the Katha is gonna be like, oh, Merlin is a miss, and yeah. So, I really need to finish this off, because it's super, super long, and it's gonna take forever to get onto YouTube, and I had to stay up for that, and it's already really freaking late. Are they going to kill him? That's, and I said I like Mordred. 3. And I was afraid that we're gonna kill him next episode, but then I'm like, no, there'll be 3 episodes left in Merlin. They can't kill him, trap him in a cave yet, especially since the last episode, kind of, like, the titles, Diamond in the Day, kind of hints at a crystal cave where it gets locked in forever and you can constantly see like the future and stuff. And I'm doing this. Okay, I'm done. Okay? Video me back. I'm really sorry you had to sit through this. Okay? Everyone, not just you, Krista. But yeah. I love you. Bye.